What's going on, YouTube? Back here in the greenhouse again. Another look around my super hots and the hydroponic setup. Guess it would be deep water culture. You see those air lines over there going in. Oh man, the heat has been so huge here. Huge? High? But yeah, it's been really high here. Today was the first day that it wasn't like 90 degrees or more. And it was like in the upper 80s, but it was nice and cool, overcast, some breeze blowing. So we're making some progress in here. Right up front here, see, you got some curled leaves and stuff. White residue is from when I foliar sprayed. I haven't been back and watering them. Well, I just wanted to mist them with some regular water, but haven't been able to do that. Been really busy. But you can see this guy has some curled leaves. It's an MA Wartryx. I think this guy was just getting a little too much sun, but it's starting to come back looking awesome. Everybody was looking horrible, and now they're looking pretty decent. This guy right here, my ghost, looking very nice. Forked right there, or right down here. Not topped. No buds on either one of these guys yet, but they're coming sometime. I don't know if it's picking up. Oh, I think it's starting to rain. Sweet. I keep talking about all these storms in my videos, but they're more like heat storms or something. It'll come through and like sprinkle, light sprinkle, and then it's done. So we really haven't gotten water in quite a while. So I'm hoping that it just totally downpours here. It did do that, what was it, 2 nights ago, I think it was. Like, real downpour. So that was very nice. And I guess it cooled down the weather just a little bit, and these guys have been looking kind of good. Chocolate habanero here. Got 1 pot on there. Looking pretty decent. Spray these guys down. Oh, that's right. I thought it had at least 2. Chocolate habaneros on there. My pink tiger right behind it with its pretty purple leaves and everything. Stand up nice and tall. Let's make it... Nope. I'm not lying. There's not a bud, a flower, anything like that on the entire plant. Another little guy right here. This guy, look at this. Gigantic, man. Nice big old stalk on that thing. I did not top it. It is... yeah, I guess right there is first time it's forking. So that's like a good 2 feet tall before it goes. And who's that again? The red fatale, right. Shoot, I forgot to top like all of my fatales, so I guess they're all going to be tall and lanky. This is my chocolate habanero. Oh, there's another pot on there. Hey, how about that? In the back here, this little guy is my... Who the heck are you? Yellow Moruga. I always keep trying to call it a yellow brain strain, but it's getting ready to start forking right up there. Oh, this little guy down here, if you can see, kind of looks horrible, like with leaves like that. Ugh. But overall, it looks great. These other leaves are very vibrant with all this freaking stuff all over it. Some of the pods not really looking that great. They look just like the peppers labeled white peach. Let's see. This is supposed to be my Ahi Fantasy. Of course, it won't focus. It had 2 bigger pods on here, and the plant was looking very bad. So what I did was I took the 2 pods off and just took them in the house, and a few days later, the plant perked right up. So I was hoping that, you know, the stress of the heat and everything, and the stress of putting out the fruit, once you take them off, maybe that would help out the plant, and apparently it did. And it doesn't want to pick it up, but right down here there's a pod, nice yellow pod right up here. More pods, 2 down here, 1 hanging over there. You see that? There we go, kind of. But it's looking very nice. Man, it's going to be long already, huh? Butch T crossed the Douglas. Got our wicked little tails on there, looking nice. Got, I think 4 pods here on this guy. Looking very nice. I can definitely wait a while to do this one. Now I'll tell you about the Reaper later. But, let's see, right behind it, this red ghost. Look at that nice fork right there where I topped it. And it's standing up nice and tall, finally starting to put off a couple buds here. It also is putting off flowers, so hopefully we're going to get something out of that guy. I don't know about the guy in the back there, but I took 2 red ghost looking pods off of it, and it's labeled peach ghost. So I don't know, maybe that's a red. This was what was labeled as my white peach, one of them. I have like 3 of them, I think. The one right next to it is also a white peach there. And yes, look, man, these leaves look even worse on the camera. But it's got all kind of flowers, pods, buds, everything popping right off on it. The heat was definitely taking its toll on this guy. This was one of the guys that was kind of looking like this. Rubbery leaves, very curled up, and those aren't even looking that bad actually compared to the way that one was looking. Get to that one in just one second. There we go, another pod hanging down there. There's pods all over the place, but they kind of hide behind the foliage. And yeah. Oh wait, there was one over here. Check that out. That again is supposed to be my white peach. So that kind of looks, oh sorry, you're like right in the fan. But that kind of looks more like what everybody says the white peach is supposed to look like. So maybe it is still just kind of unstable or something. Butch T up front. Who's right behind it? Caramel Maruga, just forking. And you can see right down there. Not just forking, but it's forked. So it's coming back. St. Thomas Bane back here. All kind of little peppers all over the top there. I just keep picking them. Look, here's another white peach. See, that's starting to look a lot more like what everybody else is showing. Red ghost here on the corner, gigantic. It's all the way over to here. And did I see? I did not see flowers or pods or buds. Oh yeah, we did. Oh no, it's the back one. It's actually got some pods popping off. That's the one in the way back. This guy right here. That was just looking really horrible. What did I do? I put these fans in here first. And I did nothing. I just kind of, I bumped up the air. Matt from the Pepper Lovers said I think like 6 liters per hour it needs of air. And what do I have? 11 liters per minute pump. So all I had to do is just jack it up. I separated it. These 3 totes are now connected, and then these 2 over here are connected, and they're bumped back a little bit. But they are getting more aeration than they were. So maybe that is what brought back my Heat Fantasy here. Who did I leave off with? White Peach in the background. That is another White Peach, my problem guy right here. So we'll see how that one looks. And it's been really stressed. In the way back there, you can see all the way from there, all the way over to there. That's my Peach Ghost that the red pods came off of. And I did not do a taste test video. It's not out. My salsa video will have one of those pods. So if you want to, or not salsa, my hot sauce video. So if you want to check that out, it's in that video. Again, it's my giant red ghost here up front. This is part of the peach ghost in the back corner, all the way over here to the end of the tote, so it's way over there. And right behind it is a caramel maruga. You can see it's got 1 pod on there. Heck with it, let's get in the fan. 1 pod on there, and it's looking pretty ravaged. So we'll have to see how that one comes through. Another red ghost right here up front. Doesn't have any buds or pods or anything on it. Right behind it, looking very funky. Got some, looks like maybe some nutrient burn in here. And definitely some sunburn. That's my Carolina Reaper. It doesn't have any, no, that's right, just now it started putting off a bud. So hopefully we can get that into a pod. Who else do we, oh, my Peach Ghost over here. Look at this, all loaded up. It's always really neat when they start off because they're like, oh look, they're a cute little nice pepper. And by the time they're done, you're like, what the heck? I did take another pod off of this one. Got more over here, 2 more up here. So this guy, 3 more over here. Another one hanging out down there. But that guy is looking really good, and it has been loving this setup. There was some major heat damage to it. It was all shriveled up at one time. And look at it now. So I hope it is acclimating to these heat waves and stuff. So maybe with every day that passes, it gets a little stronger. This little guy down here, I don't believe there's any buds or anything on this guy. No, it's an MA Wartryx. We'll see how that comes along. Got another one. I'll show you that guy last. And Red Fatale here, looking nice. Look at the size of these freaking leaves, man. These are gigantic. Another big red Fatale right behind it. Haha, check this out. Wow, chocolate habanero here. Look at this. Beautiful pods all over there, and they're just everywhere on this guy. And hopefully more to come. Now, check this out. Hey yo, look, orange stuff. They're very short. This one, but this plant was having some trouble a little while back, and some of the greener pods are actually a lot bigger. This is my lightning. This is my ahi pineapple. So I finally have some ripe pods on this guy, so we'll do a review there. More flowers on it, and look right over here, bud, flower. So looking very nice. Very excited about that one. I've been waiting on that one the entire time. Ahi Fantasy, Ahi Pineapple, Lemon Drop. Where is the Lemon Drop? I totally did not show off the Lemon Drop. Here's the Lemon Drop right here, hiding down below. I forgot for the last couple weeks, and we've got some flowers on it. That one's starting to dry up, so maybe I've got a pod there. Got another flower about closing, another one in the back. But yeah, I forgot about that. And the lower growth is just really, really good. This Lemon Drop I topped. It's one of the only peppers that I'm regretting topping. I shouldn't have topped this one. Just the ahis, and well, I guess this is an ahi, but I don't know. I may become not a fan of topping them. Alright, let's turn off the fan here, just so we can not be standing in a wind tunnel. So this beautiful baby right here, that wall's 4 foot tall, and that's my pink tiger, looking very nice, and it is starting to bush out here and overshadow my Sugar Rush, which is completely loaded up with pods. Just pods everywhere, and look at that. That one looks like it's actually starting to turn a little peach color. Yes, I saw that in the dark last night, and I wasn't sure. Camera will not pick it up, but it is actually finally turning peach color. And this one actually was starting to have some problems too. I don't think it was the heat, because I think the pink tiger was overshadowing it. I think it might have been like a nutrient type thing. I think it was a smaller plant, and the roots were trying to keep up with the bigger plants, because there is some freaking root growth in here. Look at this guy, the pink tiger, just gigantic. But even the little Sugar Rush, very big. Yes, the water level is low, but that is nothing compared to what it was the other night. I just put, what did I put? I think I put 5 gallons of water back in here, because it was almost dry. So almost screwed it all up, but didn't. Check out all of these little buds everywhere. Flowers, more right over here, right over here. Look, I mean, just everywhere. So this thing is about to just start going nuts. So I guess if I think it's loaded now, it's going to show me what it can really do. My Dragon Cayenne, that is loaded. It's always the plants where you're like, I'll grow it, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. That you get all kind of stuff. I mean, look, flowers everywhere on this thing. It's just starting to take off, too. But there are pods everywhere. I mean, everywhere on this thing. And it's overshadowing here on, I don't even have to look at the name, Jay's Peach Goes Scorpion, one of my little low hanging guys. I topped that thing. Probably shouldn't have. And as you can see, it's just leaves and stuff was that a flower? I did see a flower. Hey, how about that? But that's Jay. Yeah, look at this, man. Just pods everywhere on this plant. That would be a good one. Cross that one with something that takes forever, doesn't put off a lot of pods, and see if you get a new plant that'll put off a lot of pods. In here, let's just run through. I've got my chocolate habanero, yellow brain strain, ghost pepper, red fatale, my chocolate hab, red fatale, and yellow brain strain. But they're all one of these plants. This one, however, right here, just forked right there. This is my Trinidad Scorpion from Chad. Just now, it had a bud right up there, but I think the heat took that one out. But that's one that I'm very excited about. Right back here is my yellow Moruga untopped. It's giant leaves, man. The Fatale and the Moruga, both of them. Look at this leaf right here. I mean, that thing's gigantic. And yes, that's just the stuff from the bottle. So spray bottle, calcium nitrate, and Epsom salt. This big boy, look at the size of this canopy here, man. Everything that's moving right here is all one plant. Look at that, it's so big, man. This is my Brazilian brain strain. Look at that, two main big branches coming up. And it's got one pod right here. I've only got one pod, but I just noticed today I've got a flower right there, some buds over there, right over here, buds, all over the place. So hopefully it's overcoming the heat and it's going to start producing for me. Doggone it. Happens every time. We'll jump right over here, which is my, chocolate moruga. Hey. It just forked as well right here. So we're going to see what it will do. It's starting to branch out a little bit. And of course my camera will only focus on that tote. This guy in the back, check it out. This guy, for me, this is all loaded up. 3 pods right there, 2 right over there, another 2 right up here. Flowers, more flowers over there, some buds all up in here. But, and, see right down there, it is starting to ripe up. This is my ghost, if I didn't say that. So, I'm kind of interested to see what the Boot Jalokia pods, what mine look like. These ones I got from Chad, and, yeah, some crappy looking leaves down low. But, yeah, I got these ones from Chad as well, just like the Trinidad. I only got 1 Trinidad seed to sprout, and that was it right over there. The Ghost, I got a whole pile of them up. But yeah, I haven't had a pod ripe yet, so very interested to see that. Right over here, kind of does not look good according to the leaves, but this guy is doing way better. This, it's all the way down here. You can see more little branches popping off and everything. This is my Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion, and didn't I just see buds? Oh yeah, there we go. There's some buds right over here. There's some right up here. They don't really want to show up. They're hard to see here in person. There's 2 right there, but it's budding, so that makes me happy. I thought maybe the heat was going to just start killing all these guys. Right in the back, yellow brain strain. I showed off this pod. See, this is weird, man. Little tiny stunted pod. Look, this one even, they're not green. They're like, they almost started yellow. It's very weird. That one's kind of soft, so maybe that's it. And then this guy in the back here, I took a couple other off. They were like, you know, pretty decent size, like Moruga size. And I took them in, used them in my hot sauce. Right over here, another ghost, just forked a little while ago. It's starting to really put off some new foliage right off of the stem, as if I topped it, but I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't top it. But it's just now getting bigger, starting to bud, so that's very cool. That is another ghost. This guy, this is where my taste test video came from, and as you can see, not a lot of leaves on this guy, but there are a lot of pods everywhere. This was labeled as my white peach. This one has some kind of squishy pods over here. That one I don't really like, so I'm probably just going to cut them off. And but it's got some other nice looking pods here, and more and more and more and more and more and more. They're just everywhere in here. Another one up there, over here. But yeah. Alright, now to my little Reaper here. And you can see in here, got some pods. Nothing really has a tail, but they are definitely super bumpy that it won't pick up on. But they're really, really bumpy and wrinkled. So, I don't know. It looks like it's trying to do a tail there. But look, this guy right over here. The camera's not even picking it up. Maybe it was my imagination. I thought it was starting to turn red. I was going to say, it's like way too small to be turning red already. I took one of them off of here. That was the other one. I believe you've seen it. And it was like this big. So it would be just slightly bigger than this one. And it had kind of like step down and then over and down. Kind of like it was trying to tail, but not really. But that one might be getting a tail there. And this one right over here kind of is trying to tail. But yeah, funny story about this. Oh yeah, that's kind of like what the other one looked like, where it was like a step down kind of thing. Okay. But anyway, I was gonna do a taste test video on the on the Reaper here, and well, I kind of chickened out. Not really that I chickened out. I didn't eat anything all day, so, and it was a specific time. I was with some buddies, and we were gonna do it. But instead, they ate the Reaper. I had one of, well, it was way smaller. It was probably like a quarter of that size, and it went red. So I cut it off the plant, and so it was like a stunted version or whatever. And one guy ate that one, and he said it was pretty hot. And then I told him about, like, you know, it's usually not that hot down low versus up top, and placenta and super hots, and the article I read about the capsicum being in the walls and the super hot, but in the placenta of the less hotter peppers like habaneros and jalapenos and such. And he decided he wanted a piece right here off of the top, like a big chunk right here. So he took that out, threw it in his mouth. It was the funniest thing. I should have had the camera going. He was jumping up and down, like, oh, and I forgot, oh man, I can't remember where he's from, but he's from like Eastern Europe. So it was extra funny. Maybe he's from Ukraine, I can't remember, but he's really funny. But him and my other buddy, they both went ahead and ate it, and it was great listening to them complain and saying that, why did I do this, kind of thing, and it burns when I breathe and stuff like that. So it was very funny. I will be doing a review on the Reaper. I'm just trying to work my way up. I would have done it the other day, but I just was not in the mood. No food. Right over here, my habanero, looking very nice. Going through, that one kind of looks like a mini bell or something. Another little guy right in here, and hey, look, my first ripe habanero of the year. Sweetness. I wish I would have known that thing was going to be that ripe that soon. I would have used that in my hot sauce. Right over here, let's finish this up. This is what I have labeled as my sweet apple, and I'm very meticulous with my seeds, so only with these super hots, and it's because of everything else I learned my lesson, and I was very meticulous. This is my mystery pepper, and as you can see, I got a couple more pods on here, looking very nice. I pulled a bunch of them off here, I think 5 or 8 already, and it just keeps producing, so bring it on, man. I mean, at one point there was 3 right here. Yeah, so that one's doing beautiful. Yellow Moruga here, a little tiny guy. Wait, didn't I have a pot on there? No, I took it off. Haha. That one in the hot sauce. Another Yellow Moruga right here. Look at that one. Almost right. Still green at the bottom. And it's got another friend right over here. Nice and green on the bottom. And yeah, it's another Yellow Moruga. And to end it all, we've got this beautiful little thing. Look at all those leaves at the base. Come all the way up. And there's its pod. How about that thing? That's my MA Wartryx. I only have 1 pod on this thing, but tons of buds starting up here. So I'm thinking once it's started, now it's gonna go. Check that thing out. I'm just gonna let the camera focus on there because we went this far. Might as well just go ahead and wait a second. There it is. Dang it. Come on, why you no focus? But yeah, that's my pig of the week right there. So hopefully that guy will start ripening up a little bit soon. But in the meantime, bring on some more of your friends there. Alright, well, that was a long-winded walk around here. All the super hots in the greenhouse. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you can come back, check out Tuesdays. We've got the hot tub aquaponic garden over here. We got the lava rock aquaponic garden over here. Tell you what happened to the catfish on Thursday. This one's always on Thursdays, and then we've got the hydro tube along the back wall there. You can see the pipe sticking out over here. Always on Fridays, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and come back and check it out. And yeah, don't forget to do all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. I'll catch you in the next video. So, until then.